Hi everyone, it's me Giovanni, and I I just I just decided to make this video now because I'm kind of impatient. Well, I now have a lot of video ideas that I want to talk about, but before I get into the actual topic, one of them that I wanted to talk about mainly, well, I just saw a comment recently. I looked at it and it was about Riff. It was about Riff. Again. I don't know why people were talking about Riff to me now, especially since I haven't heard anything since. I'm not sure why. I mean, I don't talk about him anymore. And especially since I've seen on this YouTube channel that he's no longer talking about Fnaf, which is a relief. Because the last video that he talked about her was like 10 months ago, so it's probably gonna be a year from now, like 2 months later or something. But anyway, I just don't know why people are just talking about Riff now, to me, again. Why? I haven't done anything wrong yesterday. And for some reason, people decide to talk about Riff to me. Again. Why? Do you think he's better than everyone? No. I can already tell. You guys don't know me. For God's sakes, what did I ever do to him? Sure, I threatened him so that he can leave Afmal alone. And sure, Afmal doesn't care. If that would have been obvious. But when Riff made that video about me, he specifically told people in the comments not to harass me. However, you idiots did not listen to him and just harassed me anyways. One of them recently said, "How are you not arrested?" Hello? I'm pretty sure nobody had tried to call the police on me, especially to know where I live, because obviously they don't know me that much. Unlike someone who, well, the last time I encountered them, of course, when they showed me my address on Twitter, and I just had enough, I blocked them. I also blocked certain accounts that had a certain link name to them, considering what they sent me over a year ago. Yeah, anyway. When Riff knew about the harassment made about me, he also told them that if they harass me, then they're no longer part of his fan base. And I'm sorry, but if you're just gonna keep on harassing me, then why the hell are you even talking about Riff in the first place? He doesn't deserve you. Anyway, I just needed to get that out of the way because this is just getting annoying. Like, it happened months ago, a year ago. And for some reason, people still have the audacity to talk about it. They still do. Even when I turned off the rest of my freaking comments. Anyway, so the main topic that I wanted to talk about was the Fnaf theories. I mean, there are just a few good ones. from ID Fantasy. Oh boy. Now, two of her theories involve 1. The fact that the identity of Glitch Trap, Burn Trap, and the Mimic, even though it's already been talked about multiple times, and it's pretty clear that the Mimic is just the Mimic. He's not Burn Trap or Glitch Trap. Glitch Trap and Burn Trap are obviously William Afton. While Glitch Trap is technically William Afton, it's still him, but more likely the remaining remnant or memories of William Afton manifested into a virus known as Glitch Trap, taking on the taking on William Afton and manipulating someone like Vanessa into resurrecting the remains of William Afton's corpse and what's left of the Springtrap animatronic. Anyway, one of ID's theories interested me because another YouTuber, or maybe even Fnaf theorist, no real name, sort of complains, or at least has a hot take about the fact that in the current FNAF games, the story still touches on the missing children's incident. And ID's theory about how one thing remained to solve the FNAF story was the theme surrounding them, which I actually think makes a lot of sense. So the princess in Princess Quest, Cassidy, is basically told to rest by the ultimate consequences, again similar to Ultimate Custom Night. There are a bunch of graves, and there are 6 graves involving the missing children, and multiple points in the Princess Quest games. So basically, and even though the souls were finally free, their agony still remained. Henry tried to burn everything to have closure, but it didn't work. It just made everything worse by having the agony. Remaining soul remnant things manifest into the blob seen in Security Breach and Ruin. That's rough. So the theming is basically that the whole thing about the missing children incident, Cassidy, ultimate consequences, William Afton still, somewhere. I mean, it doesn't touch on William Afton, actually, but still. It's like in a loop. It's like the story is unable to escape William Afton, the missing children, and so on. And possession is still a recurring theme, especially for like sci-fi elements. I mean, it's a supernatural, possessive horror game about a restaurant franchise with animatronics trying to kill you. So, yeah. But at the end of Help Want 2, well, basically, Shadow Libra did a video before anyone else did about the Help Wanted 2 story, and I completely agree with him, except for the fact that Cassie is not the main character. Cassie's father is. And even though Help Wanted 2 was sort of confirmed, not really, to be a prequel to Security Breach and Ruin, I don't believe that. I just don't. I mean, come on. We don't have any clarification what happened to Cassie and the Ruin endings. We don't know which Ruin ending is canon. The scuba ending, the elevator ending, or the Brazil ending. Like, seriously? I want the characters to have a happy ending. And if nobody's gonna step in and try and, like, I don't know, say that Cassie survived and left the Pizzaplex off screen after the scuba ending happened, or Cassie's dad is just in a virtual reality game similar to how Vanessa was in the first Help Wanted, and it's not, everything's not real, especially when they take off the fanny mask. I mean, the fanny mask is a real thing in the Fnaf universe, but I just don't know. Like, seriously, I just want the main characters to have a happy ending. Michael Hefton survived the fire in Fnaf 6. He's, well, technically nowhere. Vanessa and Gregory are fine. Cassie and her father, they're probably gonna have to deal with some trauma, heal from some trauma in their lives involving, of course, Fnaf. But Cassidy, the princess, she's fine. She's fine. We're obviously not going to question how certain things happened in FNAF because they don't matter, especially due to in Night 4 of Sister Location, Michael is in a nondescript spring clock suit that's never present in any other game or explained what it is or how it came to be. Like, really? Anyway, that was, yeah, I just had to ramble about that because, well, I watched the video, but basically, in short, FNAF is basically in a loop about the missing children incident, Cassidy still not resting her soul, William Afton technically still at large in the glitch trap virus. Yeah. Well, the good news is William Afton is dead, so we don't have to worry about him. And as for the Mimic, he's just the Mimic. He's not Burn Trap or Glitch Trap. He's just the Mimic. Okay? Good. Good. And as for Midnight Motors, Siri Squawks already solved that whole thing. And, like, seriously, people just need to watch this video to understand why. Because if they don't, then I don't know what the hell they were even thinking when trying to solve the Midnight Motors, even though Siri already solved it months ago. Or maybe, I can't remember, but probably a year ago. Like, seriously, he specifically said, I solved FNAF, deal with it. And he solved it. And I respect that. Honestly. Especially with MatPat's theory about that whole thing. Like, seriously, his theory also makes sense. Because Michael ran away, saw Fredbear possessed by his brother, and went to his brother's grave to make amends. Maybe. I mean, come on. It's probably a bit too obvious that the crime child would not run away, especially seeing Charlie's death, because Evan died first in the FNAF series, and William Afton killed Charlie because of the anger and jealousy towards Henry, because his child died, obviously. Anyway, that's all for this video. I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.